So it's another No Pants podcast, hanging out doing the Batman project, and here tonight with us is Saucy McSauce, otherwise known as Jared Lloyd, not with only one L.
Does he not even call you Sauce anymore than us?
I don't know. Every now and then I hear it
It's just
echoing through the mall, but that might be like a residual energy trapped in the building.
Yeah, so we finally got into the Schumacher era.
Yeah, here we are after our break from animated and webisodes and things like that over the Batman review. We're going to be doing the next in the line of the live action films is the Schumacher films, and I really want you to give your synopsis of Schumacher's films because y'all just really made me laugh like 15 minutes ago.
I don't know, that makes it fitting for the next one, I think. But yeah, if you didn't know, Schumacher is a homosexual man, openly, so there's a little bit of gay subtext in his two films.
It's a little bit like in the sense that Gotham's like a gay orgy, constantly. Like I said it a second ago, the whole city's neon lights, and the gangs have tassels.
And the bats have nipples.
Yes, and you see their sculpted heinies.
Yeah, sculpted
hotties.
hotties.
Like it's a close up. Like I don't need to see Batman pull his pants up. I know he has pants on. You know what I mean?
So, what do you think about the director change, from what you remember?
I can't really remember why the director changed. Do you?
Batman Returns, it made money, but it wasn't as big a hit as the first one, and it's too dark and scary and it upset children.
So, like, I guess the production company wanted to switch directors.
Yeah, like there's gonna be a Happy Meal exclusive for Batman Returns, and Menage dropped it after they saw how dark the movie was.
Okay.
I think I had like they didn't do it at all, because I think I had like a little Happy Meal Batmobile. Like you would like press a button and it would shoot the middle of it.
Too.
Yeah,
Is that a Happy Meal toy?
Yeah, I have that. Yeah.
I have it, but I don't know if it's a Burger King
Yeah,
or
see, I don't remember how I got it, but I just know I had it.
if they slipped out to flea markets. But yeah,
You know what? That was probably it. My grandmother used to frequent Mountaintop. Like endless supply of Batman and Ninja Turtles toys. It was amazing. I had both the Batman, the Batcave toys.
Yes.
It was
so
amazing.
awesome. I didn't have that. So let's go about this way. How do you feel about this movie offhand?
Well, this is the beginning. I know this whole time we've been doing live action, which has been a while. We've been praising Michael Keaton in the suit and talking about his awkwardness as Wayne and etc. This is the era where you get the pretty boy Wayne coming in, especially with Val Kilmer. I'm weird about the blonde hair on the bat because that doesn't happen. But it's cool. I mean, I like him as Bruce Wayne for the most part and everything. But I haven't seen this movie in a while, so that might change by the end. Remains to be seen. But I remember growing up and like. I don't think I ever saw Batman 1 in theaters. I remember seeing Returns in theaters, but all I remember is that I don't remember it at all. I just remember the fact that we went. When I first started seeing Batman as a kid was this movie.
Yeah.
And what I specifically remember is when he drives the Batmobile up the wall and he like shoots the grappling hook thing out of it or whatever, and there's that in Batman wrong.
I'm not
That's
sure.
this one.
That's
It
this
is
one, okay.
Because when you
remember.
watch it again, the mechanics of it don't line up. But it's still like his car is angled like this, and somehow it shoots like straight up.
Just
But,
straight up.
You know, but you gotta let it slide. I
It's
understand.
Hollywood. It's Hollywood. Yeah, but that being said, I mean, I'm stoked to see it again. It's been a while. And the whole decision he makes and the blind as a bat joke. I mean, I remember all those things.
Yeah, I was actually wondering about that earlier, and why didn't he just throw the batarang at the chandelier?
To begin with.
Yeah, like why did he need to do was it just so he could make the riddle and like just kind of beat him at his own game, or? Because I mean, it's right there. It's not like he has to like night vision it. Like it's just there. I didn't know if he just wanted to make the riddle or not. I didn't know if you knew. Because I mean, like literally, the riddle is like sitting in the seat, and it's like giant chandelier, and he's just like precisely. Like, you know, you want to hang your bleakness in a chandelier.
Looking
Jim
at it that
Carrey,
way.
whatever.
Yeah, this was my favorite Batman movie growing up for a long time. I was the Riddler for Halloween one year when I was like
Nice.
6 or 7.
No, did you have the pink hair and everything?
No, I didn't do the hair.
Oh, but you had the onesie with the question.
Yeah, I had the onesie and I had the
Nice.
hat and I had the cane. It's awesome.
Nice.
This one was probably my favorite growing up too. I dressed like Robin, but I had like the animated series Robin costume, but instead of wearing that crappy plastic mask, I got like a Zorro mask.
Nice.
And I shaved my
Yeah.
head because I thought Chris O'Donnell was so cool. And
Yeah.
like I used to like ride my bike with it on, and then my dad was like, "You're gonna choke yourself on the cake."
I had a Joker, or it was either Joker specifically or it was a Batman Forever tricycle.
Oh yeah.
I had a Batman. It might have been Returns bicycle, but it had the
Nice.
trainer wheels on it.
I think I've seen one of these before.
It had the little thing on the front. It had the bat signal on the front.
But I like this one. It's kind of like a.
It's a lot more
It's a
zany.
good in the middle of. Because I think the first Batman is probably my favorite.
Yeah,
Out of all the Batman
absolutely,
movies,
yeah.
it's either that one
Absolutely.
or Mask of the Phantasm, which I think is
That's
arguably
up
the
there.
best Batman
That's
film.
up there.
But one thing I didn't like about Bruce in these two movies is I don't like the really charitable Bruce Wayne. I like the
Uptight.
like the prick. Like Michael Keaton didn't come off as bad as Christian Bale, but like. You know, he was like walking around kind of bragging about his statues and like,
Yeah.
about how many, like, it just seems more like a good cover than like, I mean, who wouldn't think the really charitable billionaire might be also the
Beating the
mask?
shit.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, I like the prick Bruce Wayne.
The playboy billionaire.
Yeah, like just a
philanthropist.
jerk, and he's just
Yeah.
there, and like you don't like anyone that's at his house, but he invites them anyways. Kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think Kilmer did a good job, though. I mean,
Yeah, he's definitely less awkward from what I remember.
Yeah, Keaton is kind of awkward a little bit.
Yeah, a little. But one I did like was that he didn't talk at all when he was Batman.
No, not at all. Yeah, we discussed that.
Now, until Christian Bale, Kilmer was the only Batman that worked out, and it was actually
Yeah,
much
that's true.
better. So
Yeah.
you got to give him that.
Yeah. So, I guess let's talk about the supporting actors real quick. How do you like this dude's Robin?
I thought he was awesome.
Yeah,
I mean, I thought he was. I mean, he was my favorite growing up, and which is weird to say because I've always liked Batman, but for a little while I preferred Robin.
Really?
When I was like really little. I think it's because he rode a motorcycle.
My little brother was into Robin for a long, long time.
He just, you know, he was the. You know, when you get older and you read like all the comics, you kind of realize that Robin was a kid, but this Robin's like, you know, in his 20s, and
Yeah.
you know, and he just seemed cool, and I really liked him. I still stand by that. You know, some people like to hate on him, but I think he was a good choice.
I wish that he'd have had the cow lick, you know,
The
going
whole thing,
on,
yeah.
but I do like him as Robin. I'm not disagreeing by any means.
I've never been a Robin fan. Personally, I wouldn't have put him in this movie, but he's not bad. I like this guy's Robin. Now, I'm a big Kevin Smith fan. He loves to make fun of him because I think in the movie, Chris O'Donnell's supposed to be like 17, 18. You know, they're basically giving to Bruce Wayne as a word to stay
Yeah.
for a minute. And Chris O'Donnell realized like 26 or 27.
I never thought of it that way. But I even liked how they gave him the title Robin. 'Cause I don't know, does that ever specify in the comics why he's called Robin?
I have no idea, man.
I don't know, offhand, I can't think.
No,
of
It's
it.
like he's
it's-
just Robin, or is he actually?
It has to do with the trapeze thing.
It does.
Yeah, it has something to do with the trapeze.
'Cause I know in the movie he says it's because he saved. Might
Yeah.
have been his brother or his dad and his whoever said he swooped down like a Robin. And he
Yeah.
had the helmet and everything. And,
Oh.
but that might be what they did in the comics. I don't know.
I feel like that's not exactly what they did, but it's similar. So, how about the two villains? It's well casted.
I mean, I love, for real, Jim Carrey as the Riddler, although I prefer the, you know, bowler hat and suit version of the Riddler to the zany onesie.
That he wore for like 10 seconds
Yeah.
in the movie. Like when
Yeah.
you first see him, he looks right, and then next thing you know, you're looking at his bulge the rest of the movie. That's literally all you see. How you gonna rob a bank? in a leotard. You know, like put a jacket. You don't have any pockets. You
Yeah.
don't have any pockets. That's just. I liked it though.
I like it, though.
I actually think him and Tommy Lee Jones.
He's
are
cool.
really
He's cool as Edward Nigma, this
Yeah.
the zany Edward Nigma.
Oh, yeah.
He's kind of a stalker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's so creepy and I could almost probably quote it directly when he has his boss up in the chair and he's doing like he testing out the box on it. You know, it's just it's Jim Carrey.
Now this always bugged the hell out of me though. What's up with his hair? Because when he's in civilian mode or whatever, he has like a Bruce Wayne-ish haircut
Yeah.
that's brown.
Actually,
It's the red
it's
one.
actually Bruce Wayne's cut exactly because he's
Exactly.
copying it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
He even puts the mole on.
Yeah.
And, yeah, you know, I've wondered that before.
Is this
like,
a wig? Is it spray-on dye? Is it real hair dye? How do you?
It's just part of the whole flamboyant craziness of this version of Gotham.
Let's just know. I don't know if you've ever colored your hair, but that doesn't come out in 2 days like it does. in
No,
this
not
movie.
at all, not at all. Even if you just spray it in.
No, you can spray it in and it'll come out in a day. But that's like fluorescent
just seems
red.
tedious to do
What's
as well.
the explanation behind Two-Face's dilemma in this movie? I mean, does it
Why is
expose? Yeah,
Oh, it shows
it shows. I
Actually,
forget.
it's one of my most hated parts. Is like it shows like a news clip and it's like Kingpin, Boss Maroni, and it shows him like go through the
The
motion
acid,
of throwing.
yeah.
It's like Batman tried to save him. Like literally, Batman like jumps out of the jury, like he's just been in there. Like no one noticed Batman.
Yes,
I'm serious. Like you'll see in a second. It's like the jury and then Batman's like jumping out of it. And it's like where the hell did Batman come from?
They obviously called Batman as a witness.
and like, and then for some reason, it's like Two-Face blames Batman. It's like that guy hit you with the acid. You saw him do it. Batman had nothing to do with that.
It's a literal vial of acid.
Yeah.
Like how the hell do you
You sneak that into yeah, fucking.
I need this to, you know, just go. Yeah,
Just go with it.
But no, it's like every time I see it, I'm like, why was this a good idea? How did this make it? He literally jumps out of the jury. Like, if it's not the jury, it's just like the audience. Like he was just like in the
Just
floor.
hanging out in the
Like,
suit and
like he's in the
everything.
floor. Like, what's up, Batman? So is that? Yeah, the suit's really hot. I don't want to talk about it.
The Adam West, like nod in that direction, I guess.
Well, I guess it's supposed to be like he's creeping around or whatever, but most trials, in the middle of the day.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
any
at least
court I've
have
been
him
in-
like drop off the ceiling and like maybe he was up like Arkham City style where
Yes.
the courtroom's real tall.
Still though, I've never been in a courtroom where like it looked like, oh, there's clearly places to hide.
Yeah, there's not really gargoyles in the courtroom.
It was like the size of a basketball gym. You know, I mean, in Gotham, you got people like Killer Croc. You got to put them on trial. They don't fit in the courtroom. You got to like, you got to raise the ceiling.
No,
Yeah.
clearly Bruce Wayne was there because his buddies with Harvey Dent, and he changed outfits that fast.
Yeah, like it's like he rips the suit, like his suit off, and it's just
yeah, that's it.
Hold the cowl up under the suit. The
Yeah.
cape is just tucked into the shirt.
like literally probably out of my least favorite moments of the movie. That is number
Yeah.
one because it's awful. And it's pointless because Bruce is watching the news. Like, you could just say it. It's like they went out of their way to be retarded. And that drives me insane. Like, it drives me insane when a movie goes out of its way to be retarded. Like, if it's accidentally retarded, I'm like, I'll roll with it. But that it was purposely retarded. You know, whatever.
Nice.
No, I really like Tommy Lee Jones. He actually seems like a genuine badass in this, but
Oh, yeah.
he's not really Two-Faced. There's no dilemma. It's just heads I kill you, oh tails I kill you harder.
Yeah, it's very see-through.
Yeah, but even like when Harvey Dent persona takes over, it's like for a second, and you don't even really notice it.
We get. I guess we'll see when we watch it. I don't remember feeling like that was genuine. I just remember feeling like that was just an act.
Well, like I remember specifically like when he has the detonator.
Yeah.
He's all crazy, and he says, "In our innocent hand," and his voice changes. He's like a
Oh,
radio
okay.
detonator, and then like that's just little stuff like that. And then when Batman walks in and Robin and whatever Nicole Kidman's character's name is in the things.
Chase Meridian.
Chase, yeah, there you go. he like walks in and he says something like, the Riddler says something and then he goes, "And me," and then he like turns around and he's like, "And me." It's like you only see like glimpses of Harvey Dent, which is, you know, kind of takes away from him.
Yeah.
But even though he's my favorite part of the movie though, even though I don't think it's a good Two-Face.
It's still cool, at least in that respect, that he had that like bipolar, like, you know, split personality disorder going on in this movie, because in The Dark Knight, it's like once he becomes Two-Face, he's just crazy.
He's completely.
Yeah, there's not really like an argument between the sides as much.
That's why I
Or
wish
it
that
doesn't,
they.
at least it doesn't make it as apparent.
Yeah, well, yeah. Actually, it doesn't even. There is no split personality. He's just mad, like,
Yeah.
and he's just playing off the coin to say because there's just the chant.
Yeah,
That's
but
why I wish
there's-
they had done it, put him in the third movie,
Yeah.
I wish
and
they
like
had too.
actually like kind of fleshed out that he was two sides.
I wish that too.
But you could probably argue that since it was a more realistic take on Batman, that this was going to kill him pretty quickly because he had a hole in his mouth, like.
Yeah.
You could probably argue that or something, and it was a good way to end the movie to have him get killed, even though that's one more person Batman's killed that he refuses to acknowledge.
Yeah.
He kills at least 2 people in Dark Knight or just Dark Knight.
Yeah.
I always want to put Returns on the end of it.
Yeah, but
That's another time to discuss, I think.
yeah, but in that, when he flips the coin, at least there's 2 different choices. In this, tails, I'll just flip the coin again.
Yeah, it has the scratched off to
Yeah.
where it's like no matter what, it's always what he wants.
No, he manipulates the coin to get whatever result he wants. He'll just keep flipping it till he gets.
I
I can
remember
kill
that. Why
you.
did he do that?
He does it to Batman at some point. Batman's
Yeah,
fighting.
he flips and he's like, ah, and then he
Yeah, he
flips
just
it
keeps
again.
flipping it.
I do remember that.
I think Batman's fighting goons and he's got a gun. and he's
Oh
trying to
yeah,
stop
you're
him to
right.
shoot
He's
him
sitting
or
on the
not.
couch, and it's in the.
Yeah.
It's when he breaks in the Wayne Manor and he
Exactly.
keeps flipping it. And he finally gets it and he's fixing to kill him
Yeah.
and Riddler stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're
Riddler
right. I
stuff.
forgot about that. Except for that point, it don't really show him, but it does. It kind of implies it because, actually the first scene he does spare that guard. But he does use him as
Sorta.
bait though.
Yeah.
So he was kind of going to kill him anyways by dumping him in acid. So, that he somehow put in the bank safe.
Yeah.
In the drawers. Why not? Also, where did the wrecking ball come from?
Right.
You would think that, Gotham Police Department in all 4 of these movies is
Yes.
awful.
Yes, Commissioner Gordon's god awful.
He's like, the first Batman, Joker's like, I'm going to be downtown with some money. And Gotham Police Department's like, I wish we knew where he was. Does anyone in this station have a television? No. Damn government cuts. Like,
Yeah, we can really call
I don't know. It's just. I keep taking us off this movie specifically, but in Batman and Robin, there's a part where Mr. Freeze is walking and like police officers are just like running at him, and he's just like throwing them off of him. Yeah, he's got armor on, but it's not armored. His face. Shoot him in the face. Shoot him in the face. No, let's charge at the giant armored frozen man. Brilliant.
the Austrian bodybuilder scientist. I think I can take him.
Yeah, like seriously, like all 4 of these movies, I don't know why Batman was just like, I'm moving to Metropolis.
Yeah.
This is garbage. You people suck. You're gonna vote the guy to the sewer mayor. You're gonna the police force is awful. Like,
There's a bunch of homophobes and homosexuals running around.
It's just homosexuals rampant. All the street gangs comment on my bat nipples. It's not good. Everyone knows they wasn't going to really rape that girl. They were trying to get Robin out of the car. That's all they were doing.
No, you see, when the Joker poisoned the city in the first movie, it made everybody retarded.
You're right.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what we should do. Neon lights everywhere.
Everywhere.
I love the way they look. It really makes me feel like I'm in outer space. I mean, what do you expect from us? There's a man as a bat flying around.
That's true.
It's just, I don't know.
It's true.
These are like the thing about except I hate Batman Returns. I'm sorry, I do. But the thing about them is you kind of just have to. It's like you just take it as it is. Like if you put thought into it, like That's kind of what's good about him in a way, is because this is actual like childhood. Like
Yeah.
this is what you grew up with.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I don't like Batman Returns that much, is because I didn't actually watch it until I was older. I never saw it when I was a kid, so it might be like. You know, when I was a kid, I would have been like, yeah, the Penguin Army shooting rockets and they like them. You know? Now I'm like, this is garbage.
No, if you just think about the Penguin Jihad that you must have indoctrinated them with, it all becomes awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, are there penguins in the sewer? Giant penguins, even. It's
Silly.
it's just silly business. That's all it is. Now, Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman was cool, and
Yeah.
Michael Keaton, I said, is my favorite Batman. That's actually why I bought it, because I couldn't remember it. I bought it, and I was just a little pissed off, I guess.
I guess we'll see after this who my favorite Batman is, because I know it's not George Clooney.
Yeah.
He seems high that whole time. Like, you see it, like, watch him
Yeah,
drive the
just-
Batmobile, he's like, like, he,
Well, it's probably, I feel goofy, this suit's hot, why did I sign up for this? Oh yeah, the money.
this
Probably.
Batmobile doesn't have a closing lid, someone could snipe me. This city's filled with homicidal maniacs, why would I protect myself at all? Also, Robin, your motorcycle jumps through walls and leaves the Nightwing symbol. Perfect. How long did it take you to practice that? First try.
First try. It's natural.
Okay, maybe we should start the movie.
Yeah, maybe so. Hopefully this final synopsis will be as good.
How did it hold up all these years later?
Well, okay, so since we're coming back to it and all, after all these years, or at least I am, I don't know about you guys, but it's definitely as zany as I remember, plus maybe 20,
Yeah.
just on the scale. It's a crazy movie, and it's definitely fun to poke laughs at, and that was probably my favorite thing about it, was just kidding around about it for real. But what about y'all's thoughts?
I mean, there's plenty of cool moments in this, but just as a movie that's good that you just want to watch by yourself, I can't say it's one of those.
Yeah.
It's forever, like, burned into my memory, like, perfectly.
Yeah.
And if I hadn't recently been reminded of the person I let borrow it, I would probably watch it every once in a while, just because. I like it because it's crazy.
It would be more fun crazy to me if the ending made some damn sense.
Well,
Well,
like,
not the very end,
Them
just-
running off the build.
No, not the very end. I mean, just the big showdown at the end. Because it's like, okay, the plan is to lure Batman to this place to force him this Faustian bargain.
this giant metal island that I built.
We've gone through all this
Just for
preparation
this.
just for this.
Yeah.
But how are we gonna kill Batman?
I'll tell you what a good step is to hang my superpowers in the chandelier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, Batman just knew that, you know what, I bet it's in that chandelier. Because, I don't know, it's just,
It has to be there.
I mean, he is a detective. Giant green chandelier, you throw shit at it. And then it's, and that's probably the supervillain's power.
Power grid, yeah.
Because even if they'd have killed his girlfriend and Robin, Batman is gonna suck for Batman, but he's still gonna go beat you up with his
Then you
fists
just
like
get
he always
pissed off
does.
that man because
Yeah.
you killed one of his friends.
And all your goons are dead or crippled.
What happened to Two-Face's goons? Where were they?
I guess they were.
Did they just...
Finally getting gun permits.
Are they still at the, like, they were in the, like, forgotten wing of Wayne Manor, they got lost trying to leave,
Yeah.
and they was like, oh, you just want to stay here?
Yeah.
Two-Face keeps shooting us, it's stupid. Dwayne keeps it, no wait, they're in the water, because he has, like, the same
Yeah.
5 goons, I guess they were the scuba team.
Yeah, the scuba
Yeah, I
team.
guess by the end his goons got whittled down to like those 5 guys. But yeah, so then you just have a pissed off Batman where okay, Two-Face is kind of tough, but he can't beat Batman by himself. We've already established this. And Riddler's useless in a fight, so what now?
Yeah, Two-Face actually doesn't ever actually fight Batman in the movie.
Yeah, you're right.
It-
Yeah.
They actually, neither one of them do. Batman does not one time, well, except for maybe at the beginning, I think he like punches him once. They don't fight at all. Just realize that. It's crap. Like at least in, like the first Batman, he gets in the fight with the Joker up in the church tower. And
Yeah.
Doesn't he get in a fist fight with the Penguin somewhere?
Not really.
Not really,
He
yeah.
doesn't really fight the Penguin either.
What was the question? What were we talking about?
What were they gonna do if they killed Batman's loved ones? They just Two-Face. I guess Two-Face would have fought Batman. He definitely would have lost.
Maybe the
And-
assumption was the Riddler had destroyed his cave and thought that he was out of gadgets, and that he figured Batman would try to save both of them and they would all die in the spike pit.
I guess that's the only thing that makes any sense, I suppose.
I mean, that's the best I got. I don't know what
But-
the plan would be.
So many of the physics in the movie don't match up, but one of them is with the spike pit and the roller skate firecracker.
Yeah,
that
like he
boots that
flips
propel
that
over.
giant metal, and like with no problem.
Would
It
easily-
didn't even struggle.
It had easily been probably a ton and a half.
Like
He
he just kind of skates
over.
up the wall, like whatever.
along with that Batmobile and that grapple hook.
I know.
You know.
Thank God he had the firecracker boots. Really think of any situation other than that he could have been in that they would have helped him.
They're more useful than the ice skating boots.
That's true. That is true. But I actually talked about this the other day with somebody because somebody brought it up like, oh, thank God he had ice skates. But when Commissioner Gordon calls him, he says it like it's Mr. Freeze again. So maybe he was like, put your ice boots
I've
on.
thought about that before.
It's still
that's-
retarded.
to me,
You know what I mean? Like it's still retarded. But
yeah, if you wanted to make that serious, you'd have to have like Batman have a little flashback about busting his ass last time. he
yeah,
fought
like
him.
that really hurt last time.
Broke my nose.
I still haven't recovered from the embarrassment, Batman. Everybody laughed at me. You're alright, Robin. You're alright. I'm gonna cuddle with you so hard. Batman.
Lots of gay undertones between him and Robin. If you pay
A lot
attention.
more in this movie than I realized.
Yeah.
Like they throw the word partner around
Partner.
a lot.
Just my partner.
I just really need to be I don't need a friend. I need a partner.
I wanna look up if Schumacher had any input on the script, or if he was just the director.
Well, I mean, other than, the guys wearing the GIMP outfits and Jim Carrey progressively turning into David Bowie and
Yeah.
being more and more flamboyant every time
Thrusting
you
his,
see him.
his
I mean,
hip and pelvis
And then
everywhere.
ultimately in the white
Yeah.
glitter
And-
suit.
And what was it they said that he had a joy-gasm?
Joy
Yeah,
guy.
the joy.
He had a joy-gasm. I was like, wow. Awesome, though. I'm about to use that this week, tomorrow maybe.
Is that what you gotta have after the Barbarian Challenge?
Joy-gasm. Probably
You
not.
survived.
Yeah, right. I mean,
And not only that, didn't Bruce seem like really awkward every time he talked to Chase?
Yeah.
Like he'd kiss her and he looked surprised every time.
This whole time I thought he was like the suave Bruce Wayne, and as Michael Keaton that was the weird guy. No, they're both
He's
pretty
the
weird.
weirdest. He's the weird one.
They're both pretty weird.
Like
And
George Clooney just doesn't seem to care, but he was really weird. A lot of stare, and even when he was Batman, he'd be like looking at, like he just looked confused a lot. Like he was trying to focus on the situation, but like his battle with his sexuality was always.
just zoned out, like, how do I feel about this? This part of me wants her, but then there's this young Chris O'Donnell in his chest.
Just his chest out every chance he got.
Damn it, Alfred, putting those tantalizing nipples on that outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I forgot that Alfred had made the costumes.
Yeah.
He's making the nipples.
Yeah, Alfred's
Like,
putting
he's
nipples
making-
on there.
Unless they're trying to tell you that those are actually their nipples.
Yeah, it's so skin tight.
Yeah.
But that also means that's their abs, and you saw Val Kilmer.
Yeah, he did not
shirtless.
have that going on. No.
Yeah.
He's athletic, but he's really not buff.
No, not at all.
And I doubt Chris O'Donnell had that six pack.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
So Alfred is putting nipples on the costumes.
Alfred's putting nipples
Do you think
in the
that this
costume.
gradually happened? Like, at first there was just kind of like a dot on the, and like, and Bruce didn't say anything, and then like very gradually it was
Marking up for
just nipples. And then the cod piece came in, and it was
The
just,
cod piece was game over.
And then every time, like, it's like, oh, put on the bat suit, zoom in on the ass, like,
yeah, that part.
That
yeah.
would explain why Batgirl's outfit doesn't have nipples, because that's his
yeah,
relative.
Alfred didn't care. Oh, and it's his relative.
Yeah,
You're right.
that'd
I
be
forgot
pretty-
about that. Forgot that was your niece or something.
Yeah.
Why does she come live with him?
Is it because he's sick? Is that why she shows up? Does she know he's sick? I don't
I
remember.
don't think anybody knows he's sick until towards the end of the movie.
Yeah. I don't know why she shows up, but she has an awful English accent.
She's supposed to be English.
Yeah.
now? Really?
Yeah, she's supposed to be English.
But then she does have a bad English accent.
If I'm not mistaken, she's supposed to be British.
I don't know. I think we got off the beaten path
A
here.
little bit, a little bit.
A little bit.
Oh, okay, how was Jim Carrey as the Riddler?
I liked him.
Yeah, I liked it.
When you really realize that a lot of his scenes he's talking to himself, you're
Yeah.
trying to decide, is he supposed to come off that crazy, or did like they just send Jim Carrey out onto the set and like just whatever you do, man, just make sure you blow up the Batcave. You can say whatever you want.
Yeah,
Just make sure you're throwing grenades.
yeah.
I mean, you gotta think, like, he's in the Batcave by himself and he's like doing all that stuff,
Yeah.
and it's like, I mean, he's crazy, so.
I really liked him. He's I like when he first shows up and he's a tad more serious. And he's got
Yeah.
a better outfit at the beginning.
Yeah.
Also, Containe's cool. It's just, again, his plan barely makes sense. At the very end, it makes no sense whatsoever.
Especially with like all the genius he's sucking in just by taking all of people's knowledge.
Yeah.
And he comes up with literally the worst idea he could have had.
I know, what was
Let's
his...
make sure we piss off Batman. That's pretty much the plan. Like, let's make us. We're gonna kill one of his friends. That's the plan. Not let's try to figure out how to kill Batman.
I could accept that if it was, I hate you so much, I don't care if you beat me, I want to kill somebody close to you.
Yeah.
But he's not that invested in it, I don't think. He's
Not really. His own. Actually, why does he even have a beef with Batman? He hates Bruce. So why did he come to Two-Face in the first place and be like, I'll help you kill Batman?
Because he had to fund his project. He had to get money for the TV box. That's what he said.
Really?
Yeah, he said, I need you to help me secure capital for some such or another.
So you're saying his brilliant idea was to go find the one like most homicidal maniac in the city and try and get him to help him rob a bank.
A parlay.
And like,
Alrighty then.
I guess it worked out for a little while. And I used that magic box again. I was like, just sneak into someone's house and put it on them and just very gradually, like, be patient.
Alright.
You know?
How do you like how small he was thinking, oh, I'm going to get bank numbers and dirty secrets and
Yeah, I'll get
sexual
credit
yeah,
card
just
numbers and I can
$1,000,
literally steal
yes.
everyone's mind.
Yes.
Thousands of dollars.
It's all about the long
Really,
game.
with the right
Thousands
person,
of
you'd only need
dollars.
like one credit card number, and then you'd be good to go. Like, it's very like Dr. Evil,
Yeah.
you know, and he's like asking for like $1 million.
It's very specific, silly thing.
Yeah, very Dr. Evil with the Monarch. Just really low goals.
Yeah.
Real low attainable goals.
That you consistently fail at.
How about Tommy Lee Jones as Two-Face?
I think he did a bad job, but I love it. I love it.
Yeah, it's an entertaining version.
He's an entertaining Two-Face. He's not, the split personality is not really there.
Yeah.
But in a lot of ways, he's just as funny as the Riddler.
Okay.
Maybe that's where this movie falls short, is that both the villains are also the comic relief.
Instead of having one or the other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because even Two-Face, says a bunch of funny stuff. They were playing Battleship. Because they knew he was going to bring the Batboat.
Right, to this.
Because you think if he had known about the Batboat, he would have went ahead and blew it up too, but
Oh yeah, back to that. They don't know there's two of them. So they ought to be like, hey, who's this other guy? But now they just roll with it. He showed up with Batman, I guess that's his partner. Let's put him in the death trap.
Yeah. It was this kid. Look, he's got the same nipples. He's obviously.
Clearly they're not.
I bet with that little black mask they thought it was Alfred.
So how about
Also, Alfred recovered from that concussion really fast.
Yeah.
They knocked him out, and he got up and immediately nursed Bruce back to health. He didn't even.
and stripped him naked.
Got him naked for a minor head wound.
Lots of weirdness going on.
I would say that Alfred might be the gayest one in the movie, and it's just subtle though.
Quite possible.
Because he makes the costumes for him. And
The
he's,
gay nipple costumes. He
Yeah.
undresses them in
Well,
the entirety.
he's encouraging Batman and Robin to be partners.
well, bear in mind though, in the Tim Burton movies, he kept trying to hook him up with girls. So I guess after he decided,
Maybe he just
okay,
decided oh, you don't
this
want him,
obviously isn't working. I threw that chick that turned out to be Catwoman at you, and you just didn't take it.
So, do you think Tim Burton has been trying to say Batman is gay the whole time?
Quite possibly. I don't know. I don't think Tim Burton cared about Batman. I think he just wanted to make a Joker movie with Batman in it, and the second movie he just wanted to make freaks fight each other.
Yeah. For real.
The second movie's so bizarre. On other levels, it's a different spectrum.
Yeah, I think it's a funner bizarre than this one, to me at least.
Weirdly enough, I think Danny DeVito did an amazing job.
Yeah.
I think he's a great piece. But I'll watch it again probably. Maybe even regret all the trash I talked about at this time. But
I'm telling you, Penguin Jihad saves the movie.
Yeah.
So how about a guy that might be Black Mask just randomly being in the movie and being very flamboyant and covered in neon?
Yeah.
so,
leading
do
the
you
game.
suppose that alleyway is just covered in black lights? They don't go in a building, they just kind of run down the alley.
And it's all fluorescent spray paint.
Yeah, what's with the Gotham Underground in these movies? There's not just a regular gang, oh, we're here to sell drugs. No, we're painting everything neon and we set up black lights in the alley and the one normal dressed person, this girl came into our spray painted neighborhood.
The nerve of her.
Yeah, that's why they were gathered around her, because she wasn't gay enough.
She's not one of us.
Yeah, you clearly don't belong here. You're not covered in fluorescent paint.
Well, in the Tim Burton movies, everything's all semi-1930s, so I guess it was in the old movies we had these old-fashioned gangsters. Now we have these new wave punks
So strange.
that are.
Actually, even though they are, I don't consider the Schumacher movies even connected to Tim Burton.
I'm trying to think if there's any references whatsoever. There might not be any.
I guess the guy that walks into the shadow in Bruce's memory that killed his parents kind of
That's
looks
the
like
only
the guy.
connection.
He kind of looks like the
Yeah.
young Jack Napier.
Because Harvey Dent's obviously white in this. So yeah, the the Nightmare's basically the only connection. This might as well be a reboot.
Yeah.
Right.
Which did they, when it came out, I mean, I don't know at all because I was so little, did they try and say it was a sequel?
I think with the idea with these movies is just gonna be like James Bond. You know, there's all those James
Yeah.
Bond movies. They're really loosely connected. Okay, we should probably tie this back to this movie somehow.
Yeah, we were so gone.
Uh,
You're gonna have to like edit all this.
yeah, I'm gonna cut
Yeah.
some of that out. I'm not sure how much.
I'm not even gonna lie, I'm gonna be just like.
It's also
Yeah, you gotta
5
still
o'clock,
watch
so.
Okay,
And
so-
my wife just texts me.
Okay, final score. How does it rate in the Batman movies? Live action movies.
Like, where do I place it?
Yeah, among the live action movies.
So, I mean, all the Nolan movies are better than it in the original Batman. So I guess it's 5th.
Of the three we've watched so far, this has been my least favorite, I suppose.
I think as far as continuity goes with like what I feel Batman is and what Batman tries to achieve in storyboard, like Bob King came across, this doesn't really deliver it very well. But I love how zany it is
It
and
is
how
fun.
crazy
It is
it's.
fun.
It's fun. It's extremely fun. It's an extremely fun watch, especially when you're with some friends and you can pick at it like we did. But I don't think that it's a very accurate. I mean, it's some of the moments in it are as zany as the oceanic bat repellent spray that Adam West had. Like,
Yeah, that's
when
the thing with the
he's
Schumacher
hopping out
movies.
of
It's
the-
so Adam West movie.
Yeah, it's kind of 60s Batman hybrid.
Like, I mean, really, like, there's that part where Adam West is running around with a bomb, and then
There's
like
a
Robin
giant
kind of
round
does
bomb.
a giant round bomb and like throws it into the water. Just
Yeah.
like
And
Adam West
even
does.
says "Holy whatever Batman."
Yeah, like maybe that's what he was doing.
I think
He was
that's
just
what
trying
he's
to
going for.
recreate
But
the '60s Batman.
to me, this could be a fun, zany Batman movie. Just the third act falls apart.
Yeah.
If the third act was better, it'd be an awesome, fun, not serious Batman movie today.
Yeah.
Well, probably just call it a night.